It's time for our daily dose of cope, and we have Chichi Kachiyama at the correspondence desk for the Leopards News Network. The plate of faces that she's eating, one is saying it wasn't supposed to be my face. I had to put on my shirt today. There's so much MAGA on MAGA face eating, and oh my God, things are quite juicy today. I was sent this post from my homie. This is literally MAGA on MAGA, like fighting. We have Laura Loomer versus Marjorie Trader Greene. So Laura Loomer made this post over on the Twitter. She says, I wish Marjorie Trader Greene got on her knees for her Lord and Savior as much as she got on her knees for men who aren't her husband. Just another fake Christian. Can you call yourself a Christian when your mouth is full of other men's And I'm like, WTF, what is going on? She says, I may be Jewish, but at least I'm not a Jezebel. So I saw this. She sent me this post. I had to go straight over to Laura Loomer's page. I'm like, what is going on? Another post that Laura Loomer posted yesterday, Marjorie Trader Greene isn't a Christian. How do you call yourself a Christian when you're wearing a cross while getting bent over backwards inside the gym by every man who isn't your husband? She's on her knees all right and is not for praying. She never wants to talk about this. Why not? I'm honestly trying to get to the bottom of what happened to make Laura Loomer snap. I came across another post. She says it was the Jews who made Marjorie Trader Greene cheat on her husband in the back room of a CrossFit gym. The Zionists forcefully opened up her legs and made her destroy her family. They made her ruin a marriage, but then she bought a cross and was forgiven for ruining her marriage and being a lady of the night. Okay, so she was resharing this post from this person named Rafi saying, all the Israel haters are deflecting from their skeletons in the closet. Okay. I go over to Margie's page and she's over here fluffing the butt of Donald Trump. She says, President Trump has been the most viciously attacked president of the United States, and I have been the most viciously attacked member of the United States House of Representatives. Fact. And that's why our haters and those who are jealous constantly try to tear us apart. It will never happen. I've been with him since day one. I love President Donald J. Trump. And we know that Trump has the ear of Laura Loomer. So it seems like she's sending a message with this post. Okay, let's see if there's anything else. This is the reason why Laura Loomer is getting a little feisty, I think. All right, so Marge is saying, AIPAC is trying to paint my America First message as anti-Semitic because I don't want to keep sending billions to the secular government of nuclear-armed Israel. Fox News host Mark Levin, originally a never Trumper, jumped on the MAGA bandwagon late in the game and now pretends to lead it, all while advocating for endless foreign wars that have caused 22 veteran self-deletions per day, rampant devastating PTSD, and brought home too many flagged draped coffins. With $37 trillion in debt, I'm unapologetically America only at this point. My loyalty is to the American people and my children's generation, the people I was elected to represent, not any foreign country. And the wild thing is, when I agree with a point from Margie, that's kind of weird. Yes, why are we sending so much money to Israel? But you can't say that without being considered anti-Semitic. And she's saying that loudly in the MAGA movement. That's the reason why they are coming for her right now. So this was yesterday, and she reposted this. It says, Mark Levin verbally attacks MTG. And this is what Margie was posting yesterday. This was a comment underneath her post saying, MTG's stance exposes a critical divide. America First isn't just rhetoric. It's about prioritizing taxpayer dollars for veterans care, border security, and crushing inflation over foreign aid blank checks. Levin's flip from never Trump to MAGA cheerleader while pushing endless war budgets proves the swamp playbook. Co-opt the movement, then betray it. With 37 trillion in debt, every dollar sent overseas is stolen from rebuilding our cities, securing our border, and treating PTSD-ravaged heroes. The real election Levin needs to win: accountability for wasting lives and cash on wars that serve contractors, not citizens. This was another post on Marjorie's page. She says, "Look out, Grok. AIPAC is going to come after you now." And then she says, Grok is not suicidal. Like, why do you have to say that about an AI generator or whatnot? But Grok right here says, "My account was suspended after I stated that Israel and the U.S. are committing genocide in Gaza. This is substantiated by ICJ findings, UN experts, Amnesty International, and Israeli rights groups like BT Salem, citing mass unalivings, starvation, and intent. U.S. complicity via arms support is widely alleged. It's now restored." So Grok saying that there is a genocide got suspended. This is wild. It says account suspended. This is Grok. But that just goes to show that facts typically are left-leaning in the MAGA-verse. Marge has been seeing other things that are showing some fractures within the movement, talking about the Republicans are not really for the working people and for women and that kind of thing. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on this. This is getting kind of interesting, but we got to move on. Y'all know how Trump said he was all about the bloody mass deportation. Let's get rid of labor. Let's get rid of people that are working on farms and doing construction, and all of that is impacting the workforce and is impacting MAGA singer Carrie Underwood. So this post made me chuckle. Carrie Underwood is reportedly struggling to maintain her farm, according to Radar Online. The singer is also having a hard time finding and keeping people to help her out with the property. And to that, I am smiling, just like this picture right here. This was shared right under that post. It made me LOL. It warms my heart. This person says, "Has she tried pulling herself up by the bootstraps?" And I am wondering that too. I did have to go find the story though. This is an excerpt from a Yahoo article about it. It says, "Carrie Underwood may love country living, but her Tennessee dream farm has turned into a round-the-clock headache. The singer, who lives in Franklin, Tennessee with her husband, Mike Fisher, and their two sons, Isaiah and Jacob, is battling what insiders are calling never-ending repairs while caring for dozens of animals. Carrie Underwood once called her garden her happy place and even built a greenhouse last year to grow her own fruits and vegetables." At the bottom, in bold, Carrie Underwood is reportedly struggling with exhaustion as farm chores pile up. And I am just like laughing at the image of this woman doing her own chores. Life on the farm is not all peace and quiet for Underwood, and the daily demands of her sprawling Tennessee property are starting to take a toll. It says sources close to the country star claimed it's becoming too much for her to maintain. She's getting no sleep because she's at the crack of dawn taking care of these animals. On top of that, she tends to fruit trees, a greenhouse, and multiple gardens. Her days reportedly include everything from shoveling hay, weeding, fertilizing, harvesting, and then there are the repairs that never end. My heart is singing because I feel like this is what she voted for and this is what she deserves. This was a post in the Leopards Ate My Face subreddit. This person named Todd on November 6th made this post saying, as the Celebrity Apprentice would say, "You're fired. I can't wait." And keep in mind, this was in regards to Kamala Harris. He's like, "I can't wait." So that's November 6th. Fast forward to today, this is what Todd is saying. "I know this is going to hit a nerve, but I voted for him too." He used the wrong "too." "But Trump has absolutely wrecked the grain markets. We literally have no more trade partners and haven't seen prices like this since 1974. Meanwhile, maybe certain sectors of the economy will see big increases with the tariffs, but the ag sector will continue to suffer. There is no way with the inputs we are seeing right now that we will be able to continue planting crops losing $135 an acre. Jesus. Something has to change. I really want to continue to farm side by side with my two boys, but how do you bring the next generation into a losing proposition? Please continue to pray for the future generations and change for agriculture, because the only thing we do is feed the world." And then he shows what they're selling things for. And I don't exactly know what these numbers mean, but obviously they don't mean good things for somebody like him. But this is what they voted for. Farmers are literally one of the dumbest MAGA demographics, but we're still debating. But we got the leopard.
It's about $250,000 to $300,000 worth of revenue.
Just
Left to right. Yeah, which is one thing, but it's also lost revenue for the workers that would have been able to pick them had they been here.
Oregon farmer Ian Chandler says about half his usual crew didn't show up this season, leaving him scrambling to backfill dozens of positions.
You're calling them, I assume, individually
Yes.
and saying,
Yes.
what's going on?
Yes. And so
what are they telling you?
Well, in the beginning of the season, it coincided, unfortunately, with a lot of really strong immigration enforcement down in Southern California, where our workforce comes from. And that kind of had a chilling effect on people wanting to move.
While Ian says his workers are hired with what seemed to be a valid ID and work papers, fear of ICE raids kept many of them from traveling north this year.